Something's happening to me. I've been having dreams. Visions of what's to come.
Do you often dream things that happen just as you've dreamed them?
Yes.
The test is simple. Remove your cock from the box, and you die.
What's in the box?
Pleasure.
It has flexible silicone ribs. New AI interactive mode for ultimate pleasure. Its liquid silicone core is smooth as the desert sands. You've proven you can touch yourself. But are you ready for the pleasure to come to you? It holds so much power.
How much power?
2 times!
This is real masturbation. The new silicone ribs allow for airflow and eliminate the creation of air pockets and add an extra point of stimulation. God, it feels so real. I can feel something else coming. Something bigger. Oh my god, it's an extra large version. App, I can unlock 3 additional settings via Bluetooth, so I can have power over my pleasure.
Lilo is currently doing a huge giveaway, giving away 1,000 free pleasure toys each month. Don't miss out on this chance. Click the link in the description and submit your email. You don't want to miss out. You're not a fool, are you? No, you're the chosen one. You're the Messiah. You're the Lilo Al-Gaib. Feel pleasure. Feel empowered. Feel Lilo.
Oh, bonjour. France, known for many things. Art, wine, cigarettes, stupid accents, bad language. Paris smells like piss. No, France, beautiful, wonderful place. I've been there once and I had the flu. Saw the Eiffel Tower. It was crazy. Doesn't really hold a candle to the one in Vegas, but I have before me a bountiful, beautiful collection of cheeses from all different regions of Paris. I'm not the first person to try cheese, all right? I don't claim to be, but I am the first YouTuber ever to do a cheese tier list. So, I have a little bit of vino to cleanse my palate, and I have a lovely cutting board here that is shaped like the glorious state that I grew up in. Wow, I love Arkansas. Cheese tier list, baby, because you need to know how I rank everything. This intro is much too long. First one that we have here. It's a Prairie Breeze cheese. It's from Iowa. Looks like a little mouse has already started nibbling into this cheese. That's fine, just company property. Think it's funny, Jocelyn? Smells like cheese to me, baby! Cheese. I put it in my nose a little bit by accident. Iowa. I don't know anything you've done, but a little bit of cheddar. You've done that. Yes, you have. I feel much like a little mouse myself. Justin, turn me into a mouse. Wow, but not a furry. Not a furry mouse, Justin, just a normal. It's really good. It's really good. It's soft, it's creamy, it's, I don't know how to describe it. Kind of nutty. That, my friends, is a cheese to start with. Very, very good. Number 2, I'm going to give that an A, solid A. Now, should I say that my favorite cheese is brie? I love brie, especially when it's warmed up. Hate blue cheese. Don't even ask me if I want it, because I don't like it. Okay? Thank you. Let's go to number 1. Adele Dazim. Origin, Spain. This is from a sheep. Now. Cheese is normally from cows, right? Isabel, origin, Spain. Ooh. Bit of a harder cheese. This one hasn't been meddled with by a mouse. Little bit of a funkier smell on this one. Not a bad smell, just a funkier smell. Okay. This at first tastes similar, but the aftertaste is much different. Not nearly as soft. It's got a bit of a tang to it. I like that. It's very different. I don't like it as much as I like the other one. Adele Dazim, you get a B. We're going with number 2 now. I'm just going in order. That was number 1, this is number 2. Alp Blossom. This is from Austria, Germany. I'm going to take a piece with the flour on it. Whoa, that smells good. It's very soft. It's very creamy. It tastes like something. Cheese. There's some sort of familiar taste to it. I definitely taste it's from a cow. It's very dairy-y. I don't know if that makes any sense at all, but it's very dairy-y. Like it's very milky, very creamy, very smooth. Just the cheese part, but when you eat the floury part, and this is kind of obvious, I would say, it gives it like a more earthy, not in a bad way, just like earthy and like, it's good though, I like it, it's good. That was more of an acquired taste cheese. I'm also gonna put that in B. I actually liked it more than the other one. I'll give it like a B+. Ubracone, drunk, bathed in brandy from Italy. So this is bathed in brandy. Whoa, it's green. So this is the first one that's also come in a plastics wrap. It smells kind of weird. It's green. It's green. Can I eat the wax? No? Why not? I'm gonna eat the wax. You know, it tastes Italian. It's a little bit harder. It's a harder cheese. The wax, this part, tastes weird. Probably because I don't think you're supposed to eat it. There's a little bit of a funk going on. And I don't know if the funk is brandy-y, because it doesn't taste brandy. I'm not saying this in a way that the cheese is bad. It tastes, it's got a little bit of a funk in like a rancid way. Not that the cheese is bad, it's just like a weird, like, when you taste it, you're like, oh, I don't know if I'm supposed to taste that. This is definitely, so far, my least favorite of the cheeses. It's not bad, I would eat this cheese, and I would serve this cheese. I'm putting that at C.
Actually, I'm gonna put that at D. Now that I'm getting more of the aftertaste, I don't really like it as much. It's not nearly as good as the other cheeses. I'm gonna put it at a D. And I feel kind of bad because when I sent Jocelyn out to get all of this cheese, there was this guy at the cheese store that she thought was hot that was helping her with the cheese. So now I feel bad because I don't want this random mysterious man to see this video and think that I'm holding something personal against him. It's just not that I don't like you, sir, cheese man. It's just that I don't really like the cheese all that much. But Jocelyn would love to go on a date with you.
Number 4, Appenzeller Swiss.
This cheese has an elusive spicy aroma and delicately sharp flavor due to continual washing, sometimes incorporating lime fire.
So a little bit spicy, a little bit zingy. I can smell it. Softer than I would think.
I like that a lot. It's got some sort of cool little taste that I enjoy.
Fuck. This is like that fun shirt that you have in the closet, you know? Where you only bring it out on special occasions and you're going out and you put on your usual and then you say, wait, what if I put on my cool special shirt? That everybody goes, that's a really cool shirt. And you go, thanks, it's my cool special shirt. You wouldn't just throw this out on the table for any kind of party. You put this out there when you're trying to impress somebody. Even when you're not trying to impress somebody, when you're just trying to have a good time. This is a nice summer barbecue with somebody. Somebody that you love, just a nice time. It's just a good, it's got a nice memory about it. The Appenzeller Swiss S tier cheese. I like that cheese. This is like a brie. Look, it's soft. You heat this bad boy up, you spread this over some sort of little crostini or a little cracker. Oh my God, it's like cream cheese. Unforgettable, that's what you are. Unforgettable. I don't know who the cheese man wants, Jocelyn. But I'll tell you, no way he's creamier than this cheese. This cheese is, makes your toes curl. This stuff, it's good. It's creamy, it's delightful, it's welcoming. It says, have a sip. Nay. Have a few. Take me as you want me, says the cheese. And I will. S tier cheese. Much like a brie, it will go in my mouth as many times as I want it. We've done Prairie Breeze, it's number 7. Big Woods Blue. I love cheese. But blue cheese. You can rot in hell. I don't like blue cheese. It is my least favorite of all cheese. It smells bad. That's why they had to wrap it up in this plastic. Oh, I can almost smell it through the goddamn cling wrap. It's disgusting. Big Woods Blue cheese made from sheep. It's from Minnesota. Any fun facts about this one? No? No shock there. It tastes like feet. It's got a fucking foot taste. Not that I've had feet in my mouth, but I can imagine what it would be like. And it is this cheese. It tastes like fucking toe jam. I don't like this cheese. It makes me upset. F cheese. L cheese. This is stupid invention, blue cheese. It's stupid invention. It's a stupid invention. I don't know who invented blue cheese. I fucking hate you.
Oh, this next one's called honeybee.
From the Netherlands, goat cheese. Wrapped in a plastic blanket, the honeybee, I can see why, mayhaps, why it's called honeybee. It's got a beautiful golden wax, almost looks like a loaf of bread. A nice aroma. Oh, wow. Much harder of a cheese than I anticipated. This is the hardest cheese to date. Oh! My. That's very different. Wow. Sharp. Very sharp. That's not your mama's goat cheese. This is elevated. Bring the goats up. Why don't you? Now, is my opinion skewed because of the horrific cheese that was in my mouth before? Mayhaps. Great cheese though, great cheese. A, we're putting it in A. Number 9, Matthias Fevel from France, goat's cheese wrapped in a chestnut leaf. It's a goat's cheese. Number 9. Ah! Look! It's like lemnis bread. It's like the fucking bread Frodo eats. It's got a weird ball sack texture. It's kind of ball sacky. Much softer than I thought. Ball sack cheese. What do you have for me? Creamy. Creamy like a brie. Outside, it is different. You get a lot of texture with this. A lot of texture. You're getting the balsacky texture on the outside. It's very, you know, you slide the knife across. It goes, it goes, yeah, it's not a straight line. But on the inside, so creamy. So creamy. It's all right. But where to put you? B is where it will be. I like the presentation. Apparently you can't buy a slice of this cheese, you have to buy the whole thing of cheese. Wrapped in a leaf found on the street. Brined in a man's balls. Bergamino, Italy. This cheese comes from a buffalo. I didn't know that you could get cheese from buffalo. I never thought about it. This cheese looks like a piece of pie. Look at how creamy it is. Softest the day is long. Wow. It's very underwhelming. It's very bland. It really doesn't have that much flavor at all. It's almost just a texture. And the texture is good, but it really, like, a lot of these other cheeses have really good, distinct flavor. Even if I'm not able to describe them very well, they have very good flavor. But this is just like kind of bland. Like there's not really much going on here. It's not bad like the blue cheese. Like it doesn't have a bad taste. It just doesn't really have much of a flavor at all. That is going in the D. D tier. It's not F because it doesn't taste bad, but D because it just isn't really doing anything at all. Saint Germain, Wisconsin. Goat. Looks almost like a rock. Has some sort of smell, so it's a harder cheese. It almost smells like the forest. It smells outdoorsy. It smells like fresh air. Got a crisp smell. It's got kind of like an earthy taste. It's very subtle. Very, very subtle. It's kind of cheddary. Again, well, these other cheeses have had very intense flavor. It's a very mild flavored cheese. Not like the other one though. The other one like didn't have flavor. This is just a bit more subtle. I actually like it a lot. It's a very casual cheese. For anybody who is not a huge cheese person or doesn't like big flavor cheese, I think that this is a great cheese to have on the table. I'm acting like I throw cheese parties. I don't. Putting that at a C tier. C tier. Average. It's very average. Nothing bad about it. Nothing crazy to write home about. Torta del Cesar. I can smell this cheese from here. Ooh, it doesn't have a very good smell. Kind of weirded out. This is a very spready cheese. It's extremely soft. It's a super interesting flavor, this cheese. I don't know if this is the right descriptor. It almost tastes like fermented. Not necessarily in a bad way, but in like a weird. Whoa, that's the oddest cheese of the bunch. I'm putting it in C because I don't really like it. I think if this was on the table, I would have 1, maybe 2 crackers with this cheese on it. That's a really weird cheese. It tastes odd. Not bad, just kind of odd. Brebberusi. It's French. Oh. It's got, oh. What is this, a piece of pizza? I don't really like the way this looks. And I don't know if it's coming through on camera. The whiter part of the cheese, like the cheesy cheese inside, it's almost got like a greenish hue to it. Kind of reminds me of like a key lime. Super soft. Not really about it. It's not bad necessarily. It's just like, C for this cheese. The final cheese. It's queso fresco. It smells similar to a cottage cheese. It's a very crumbly texture. It's right in the middle. There's not a lot going on flavor-wise. It's a pretty neutral cheese. It's not very sharp. It's not very tangy. Jocelyn, you said this is your favorite cheese? Jocelyn's favorite cheese. Other than the cheese, man, of course. Pretty neutral cheese. I'd rate it a solid B. Thank you guys so much for watching. Drop a like on this video if you haven't. And, you know, subscribe if you haven't either. Wow, the subscribe button glowed. Isn't that crazy?
Well, I'm gonna go now somewhere else to another dimension, a different plane of existence, the cheese dimension. Justin, beam me up to the cheese dimension, and I'll see you in the next video.
Great. Fucking Christ.